Welcome to Backyard Family Fun, the podcast from Pride Pool Spas and Leisure Products. In Claxton and Savannah, Georgia, this family-owned business has spent decades helping create memories that last a lifetime. Whether you're a pool owner, a spa lover, or just looking to turn your outdoor space into a true retreat, we've got you covered right here on the Backyard Family Fun podcast. Welcome back to Backyard Family Fun. I'm Dee Daniels, excited to be sitting in the Savannah location of Pride Pool Spas and Leisure Products. Once again, I'm with Alex Smith, and we're going to be having a great conversation. Alex, good to see you. I'm glad we're inside in the AC today.
Absolutely. It is a hot one out there today.
It is a hot one. It is a hot one. It's a good day to jump in the pool, too, if you've got a pool. So, I mean, you know how it is. One of the things we wanted to talk about on this episode, Pride Pools is happily celebrating 51 years this year, all year long. Lots of celebrations. I feel like the 50th year was such a huge, moment in business, in the family business, and certainly for Pride Pools here in this region. Everybody knows about Pride Pools, and those who don't love it once they do. Mm-hmm. So 51 years this year. One of the things that I think is so cool is to see how Pride Pools has come along with technology in the pool industry and how it's changed so much over the last 51 years.
It has. And we kind of see that in all phases of the industry. What I mean by that is, we got the retail, mm-hmm. and then we got the service, and obviously the new construction. I think we probably see it more on the new construction side. I think Warren may have done an episode in reference to our in-ground pools, mm-hmm. and all the features and everything that come with the pool as a standard feature now. Automation is just kind of standard now for us. When we do, like spillover spas, and you can do all that on your phone.
Right.
So we kind of have, the industry, it's not like the computer industry, the pool industry, but it does like to keep up with the latest, greatest technology. And, it's seasonal. When I say seasonal for pools, we're year-round all the time because we got so many different products and we offer so many services. But the cool thing about it has a lot of, I guess you can say, when it comes to in-ground pools or service or retail, they have products today that has made a lot of big strides. Like automatic pool cleaners. They're cordless now. They're
right.
Battery operated. There is so many different things that we can do in the service world. When it comes to the maintenance side of it, we can take an image before we arrive to the customer's house. After we get through maintaining and cleaning and doing all of our checklist, we take another image, and it automatically emails it to the customer, and it shows the before and after picture, and there's your invoice. And it's like that that takes a lot of effort on the backside where you mm-hmm. don't have to worry about all the extra things that it used to take when it comes to the labor of making certain the customer gets all their stuff that he needed. And that's just, those are examples that we've come a long way with technology. The phone and the technology that it consists of is a lot of the industry has applied those or that type of technology. And you could sit right there and push a button if we installed an in-ground pool for you, or if you got a LED colored light that we've installed as well, you can sit right there on your phone and change the colors. Mm-hmm. I mean, red, blue, you can fade it in. It's like 14 different color choices.
It's crazy how many.
It is. It's pretty cool. So, you're sitting there at night and doing all that, and then you can, if you have a spa that spills over into the pool, you can get that going and listen to the deck jets, and you can do all that by your phone.
Right.
That's what's cool about all that. And I look at it as a toy mm-hmm. to play with. Our generation, my generation, looks at it as, wow, I can operate that. That's
right.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do understand it. It's just a matter of pushing a button.
Right.
We try to get all that set up on the Wi-Fi and the phone for the homeowner. If nothing else, we have it all on their controller. So, it's just that extra step that makes it easy for them to take care of the pool. But we can do it for you as well. But we don't push a button to vacuum. We go out there and actually vacuum the pool. So it does put a little bit of labor involved there. But it has. There's a lot of different things out there in all phases of our industry that has made a lot of improvements to make it easier. So like I've always said, and I'll still say it today, is a pool should be fun and enjoyable. You shouldn't be cleaning it, vacuuming it, brushing it, treating it. We can do that for you.
Yeah.
But we put all those things on the pool, so you don't have to do all that treating and vacuuming and all that testing. We can automate it for you. So that's really, it's come a long way in the pool business, and we've seen, and we try to keep up with all that. Just because it's something new out there in the industry, it don't necessarily going to work.
Sure.
We like to, I think I mentioned before, our R&D is R&D, meaning that we are the R&D.
Yeah.
We have staff here that has pools or spas at home, and we'll get a new product in from a vendor, and they want to test it out, or they say it's the best cleaner on the market, or it's the best sanitizer on the market, or whatever it might be. Well, we'll see. We'll let you know.
Yeah.
So we'll go through the test, and usually we'll go through a season of it and see how it performs. But we don't just automatically jump into that just because it's new and it's cool and it's neat. We're about customer service.
Yeah.
So we don't want the homeowner having to come back, and which is awesome. We've got the brick and mortar, we got the store. So it is a cool thing. If you decide to buy our product, you have a place to come back to.
That's right.
You can physically see us. You don't have to have a return label, and then hope it gets back in a timely manner.
Right.
So you just pick the phone up, or you can bring it in here, or whatever you like. But we're all about personal.
Yeah.
We want to keep it that way, and I think that's really, with all the technology in the world, I think that at the end of the day, if you think about it, Dee, person to person, face to face, that is about the best technology you can have.
That's exactly right.
Because if you understand the person and you understand what they're wanting and their needs are, then you can understand it by having that conversation face to face, and you can hopefully we got the product they're looking for, and all that being said, it just makes it more enjoyable. I can say you build that rapport with the customer, and you never know through the conversation if they're local. They may be a distant relative, or they may be a friend of a friend that you know about. Or
that's right.
It's like, wow, I grew up with your sister's brother.
Right.
You never know.
You don't.
You don't ever know. And it's a small world out there, and we try to keep it that way. Even though we've been in business for so long, we believe that's probably the best way to give service is come in, let's talk about it.
Yeah, I like that. I was just thinking too about the way we as consumers do things differently today than we did, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And yet what has stood the test of time and I think is coming back around is how much we want that personal relationship. And so, I was thinking about too, like why has it been so important for Pride Pools to stay a brick and mortar store where people can walk in the doors versus maybe just having the products online for people to go and do that sort of thing. And I think I'd love to hear your take on it. I think we as consumers really want all of those things.
Sure, absolutely. And it's I'm going to say most of the primary reason I think the online is convenience. I believe that's the convenience stores gave us that convenience of running up there and grab a loaf of bread, gallon of milk, whatever you might need very quickly. And this is similar, I would think, in our industry is, you can purchase it, click on it, they got your credit card on file, and next thing it shows up. And, but what we have found is that you have a disconnect with the consumer. And also a lot of our products are more have questions, meaning that it could tell you all about the description. We could tell you all about it. You can read about it. You can read the reviews. You could go through all of that. But having a conversation with a customer is really a big deal. I mean, you'll find out something that was not said in the one of the reviews, or and in the description, it didn't explain it completely, and it's not the right size when you get it. It's the wrong size, or you thought it was a different color. So that's probably the biggest thing, is not knowing when you receive it, what you receive, if it's the right thing. There is something, and I'll be quite honest with you, I ordered, it was a tool, and I thought I was ordering the right tool. And I buy local. I'm a buy local person, but this is a unique tool that we needed for our deliveries for spots. So you kind of, it's a specific thing, but not knowing exactly and reading the description and everything, I thought I ordered the right thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. When it came in, it's like, oh man. So, going through that process.
What a pain.
It is.
That process.
And
it's awful.
And I'm a victim. I hate to say I'm a victim, but
I
have to go through that.
Yeah.
And again, generational. Everybody handles that differently. And
sure.
Some people just say, that's for the birds. I don't want to deal with that. Let's just get in the car and go up there. And that's a lot of, I think, a big market. I guess the demographics of our industry is a lot of the generation that likes to meet and greet and talk, right?
Yeah.
There's a different generation that point and click, and it's here, it's there. However, coming in and talking about the product. So I think a lot of what we have in our store and what we sell, it requires more information.
Sure.
And if you don't get all that information, you may purchase the wrong thing online. So that's a lot of it. We have a lot of people have a personal connection with their pool and their spa. I mean, to me, it's an emotional connection, because I guess you spend a lot of your private time in there, family, kids. I mean, friends and family are over, and so you kind of, it's a sacred thing.
It is, yeah.
If you really look at it, your pool or your spa is considered very private, and that's a lot of the reason it's got an emotional connection to it, because if something doesn't go right, something does not, look right, then you become excited about it, and we understand that. We do, because we experience that a lot from our customers, and so we know that the needs and the wants they're looking for when they're buying, whether it's a spa or a cleaner or a sanitizer, heater, whatever it might be. I don't know if you want a heater this time of year.
Probably not this time of year.
I know, a chiller maybe.
But you will want one eventually.
Eventually. I think so too, for sure.
That's right.
And that right there, that product would something I would not order online. It would be, you would not, we've had people order it and they thought it was a propane, but no, it's actually for natural gas. Oh, wow. But I got the right size, the right model, wrong. And so you just go through a series of things that you're like, wow, a truck line had to bring that. So how do I get that back? How do I send it back? And that's going to be an aggravation.
Right.
So that's, again, part of the products that we have is, I think, is unique and different. And again, it requires information to be gathered before you make that purchase. And I think if you're talking to a professional one-on-one, face-to-face, and you ask the right questions and we find out exactly what you're looking for, I believe you'll make the right purchase. You'll make the right decision when it comes to your research. And hopefully it's the right one. It's the right one, meaning that, you didn't... for example, an automatic pool cleaner. I know people think a cleaner's a cleaner, but it's not. It's different. You got above ground or you got an in ground. You got cordless. You got robotic. They're the same thing, but one's corded, one's non-corded. You got pressure side cleaners that requires a pump. You've got suction side cleaners that go through the skimmer or a vacuum line. There's a lot of different cleaners, and I'm just using one product. So if you don't have answers to all those questions, I wouldn't order that online.
Right.
me as an individual, because that would be, it's a risk. It's a risk. And I'm not putting down anything negative about any company that
Sure.
you can buy products online for sure. But it's just, again, our industry requires a lot of TLC.
Absolutely.
Little
And
TLC.
conversation and information. And you're absolutely right. I mean, all of us have made purchases online pretty much and do for, certain things. But at the same time, I'm thinking about how much information and how many questions I would have just about that one product that you're talking about, just about the cleaner,
Yeah.
and which one is right for my pool, for my lifestyle, for my schedule. And so I would want to ask all those questions. And if I'm going to go buy said cleaner from some random place online, let's just say, and I called and tried to get in touch with somebody, first of all, to talk to them. That takes a while. But then I get in touch with them, and they also sell a gazillion other things that have nothing to do with,
a good word. That's correct.
Right, that have nothing to do with pools or spas
Sure.
or cleaners or anything like that. And I there's no way I could ask them my specific questions,
Yeah.
And
That's correct.
get what I need to know.
Yeah, they would not know. I
Yeah.
mean, and nothing against them at
Absolutely.
all. There's just too many products.
Too many things, yeah.
Absolutely. But the majority of our, Pride pools, spas. So, I mean, we'll just take spas, for
Yeah.
example. We have so many different variety. Well, good, better, best, meaning that, is it the right size? Is it how many people's going to be using it?
Mm-hmm.
Who all is going to be in it at one time? The location of it. You're going to be inside or outside.
Mm-hmm.
The voltage. Do you know your voltage for the spa? Majority of people think you need a water supply. You think you need how do you get water to it? You don't need water.
Mm-hmm.
You just fill it.
Right.
Fill it and then plug it in,
Yeah.
or connect the wiring and jump in. I don't want to jump in too hard on that.
Right.
Just sit, ease into the seat.
Ease in. That's
into
the
the
word.
seat. Right,
Slide right in.
That's slide right in. But that is a lot of, just a few of those questions I brought up has a lot to do with getting the right spa in the backyard or on the patio. Is it going to go in a room or deck or patio or porch or on next to the pool, or it is, and then all the accessories that come with it. We believe that, again, you should be able to just pull the cover back, slide in, and just let the jets do the therapy that it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hydrotherapy jets, and it's designed specifically for all the parts of your body. And you may have a knee issue, or you may have back or neck or elbow or shoulder. And if you have that conversation, and that's part of our job to find out, or is it for wellness? Mm-hmm. Is it for just relaxation?
Right.
Is it for entertainment?
Yeah.
I mean, what's the reason and so that's what we do. That's part of our process. And those type of questions are not on the internet.
Exactly. Exactly.
We try to become personable. And I think, you bringing up that question you brought up originally about the brick and mortar and the separation, I think it's just the personable service. I mean, going into the technical part of it, like warranty and all, sure, you definitely want that too.
Yeah.
And we believe that 100%. But it's making certain you purchase the right product. Be certain it's what you're looking for, because just me knowing what I needed when I ordered that online, that part, and it's like, I know exactly because I've used them for years.
Right.
And it's like, I missed that bottom part about the dimensions. It's like really fine print. It was no, I needed it this wide, not that wide.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
Yep.
anyhow,
I've
so
done
that was, I was like cotton picking. What do I do now?
Right,
So,
right.
Because you're not going to get nobody. And then I realized I don't think I couldn't understand the language on the box.
Right,
So I was
right.
like, usually they have those labels that you can, I didn't find one of those.
Right.
So it's like, oh my. So tracking that down is going to be interesting. And I might just say, maybe one day we might need it. Don't
Right.
worry about sending it back.
Right.
So and a lot of people do that. They just get aggravated. But here again, drive up here, drive to us, wherever you live at, or just call.
Yeah.
You can text, or you can just, email. But there's so many different ways to get a hold of us. And I think that separates a lot of the online stuff to me. I think that is the biggest thing, because people, first of all, are kind of starving for that connection of gathering information as opposed to, man, is it the right size? That color on the screen, I guess when the light's in the room, that's not the color we really need.
That's
Did
not
it have
the
another
color.
color? It's
Yeah,
not the right color.
yeah.
And there's just so many different variables that you can, you're guessing about. But here you can touch it, you can feel it, you know what you're getting. And if you don't like it, bring it back. We'll replace it. We'll repair it. Whatever the case may be. But keep it local. We're really big fans of buy local. So if you buy local, you're just helping out small businesses. The taxes stay here. You're helping out the community. You're helping out the Chamber of Commerce. You're helping out a lot by buying local.
Yeah.
And we believe in doing that. I've always believed in that. So if it costs them time to get in my truck to drive up there to purchase something, I think that's considered inexpensive as opposed to getting the wrong part and having to deal with that.
Long term.
That's right. Long term.
That's much better.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So,
no doubt
sure.
about it. Which, as we wrap up, I really think that's one of the greatest things about Pride Pools is that you're not just in the Savannah location, you also have the Claxton location. So you're in such a wide range of this area that people can get to you and get to one of those locations so that, you can ask all the questions and come in and look at everything and touch it and test it and do a soak in one of the spas. I mean, that is fantastic because you don't want to pick out something that you just looked at online, don't know what the color is because your laptop screen is looking different than reality. You can't ask any questions and then regret when you get it, you regret the choice because this was not what I really wanted.
You got it. 100%. You're absolutely correct, Dee.
Yeah.
And you don't want to have to go through that process of how do I get the right one?
Yeah.
So, again, with us in Claxton and Savannah, a lot of people ask, well, why Claxton? Well, a lot of people know that my dad started this business in 1975, and we're from Claxton. That's where we live. And
that
grew
was
up
the
at.
OG, the
That's
original, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, people talk about Claxton chicken, Claxton fruitcake. Very proud of all that.
Yeah.
And it's a worldwide name, of course.
Yeah.
But we thought that having a location there, and it was strictly out of need because as time went on of installing new in-ground pools, you build a customer base. And then, something's going to come up. A customer's going to have a question about something about the pool. And it's inevitable that you're going to have to segue into service.
Yeah.
And then eventually, if they keep coming back, which we hope they do, we need a place to put chemicals and stuff. So that's the reason why that kind of evolved there. And it serves a lot of the rural area.
Yeah.
Very rural. I mean, you're talking about a lot of different counties that Claxton pulls from. So you got Bullitt County, you got Tattnall County, you got Toombs County. There's just Evans County. You got all these surrounding counties that surround Claxton area, and it's not that far, within a half an hour drive. So it's very convenient to get to. Again, half-hour drive to make certain you get the right product as opposed to point and click.
Yeah.
And then I know that was fast. It's quick, point and click, but it's not going to come in the way you want it to. It's going to arrive differently, or you're going to what's taking so long to get here?
Right.
I've had that before.
That happens.
That certainly has.
Yeah.
And you want to be certain you're purchasing the correct item. And by coming in, and our showroom there in Claxton, we have a pool park. We got the above ground pool park. So you can see the variety of shapes and sizes we have the above ground pool. Both locations have a showroom for spas. And so if you're along that line, we kind of got them all kind of put together where if you're looking at the basic or you're looking at the best, but it's choice. We offer choice, and customers say, well, let's do this one because I don't have the right voltage, but we can use this until we get the right room built. And it's really it's all about servicing the needs of the customer and asking the right questions. So I don't think you can ask enough to me, but sometimes it's a way to help the customer solve their problems and don't realize they even had to think about that. And he thought that maybe the spa would go into the room, but and we asked him, which room you're talking about. They said the bedroom. No, that's okay. We can get it, but where's the bedroom?
Yeah, right.
Is the bedroom coming off the end of the house?
Yeah.
And there's a sliding door, and it's like a patio there.
Yeah.
Sure, we can get in there.
Sure.
But most of the time, it's not that convenient because there's too many hallways. So if you're looking for a decent sized spa, but we do have those small ones that you can set into your bathroom or we can. We call them plug and plays.
Yeah.
For the most part, it's something that's very convenient, but you still get the hot water therapy and the jet action, and you still get all that. But it all depends on your needs. And if you've been somewhere, if you've experienced a spa at a customer's house or at a resort or someplace like that, and you want to get that same effect, then share that with us.
Yeah.
Tell us what you liked about that experience that we can simulate or duplicate it for you, and we'll show you the right spa. So makes a big difference.
Makes a huge difference.
It does when you can walk up there and touch it.
Yeah, and I mean that's been the case, the red carpet that you've rolled out for 51 years. So that's why people keep coming back generation after generation. No doubt about it. Alex, always good to sit down and talk with you. We appreciate it very much.
Same here, Dee. Thank you.
Thanks for listening. Come by and meet your local pool and spa experts in Claxton on Highway 280 West or in Savannah on Gateway Boulevard South, or go to pridepools.com. If you love backyard family fun as much as we do, be sure to give us a rating and review and subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. And if you have a question or topic you'd love for us to cover, drop us an email, info@pridepools.com. or tap the links for Facebook or Instagram in the show notes of this episode. We'd love to hear from you. Now let's go make a splash and have some backyard family fun.
Pride Pool.